The Actions and Stuff Texture Pack is an amazing creation at the premium price of 1,690 mine tokens. It brings a vanilla enhanced texture pack with 3D item models and player and mob animations. The pack can be used with its textures or default textures and potentially your favorite texture pack as well. But unfortunately, not every texture pack plays nice. So in this series, we're testing them all to find out which ones actually do work. And we're building the ultimate compatibility list. In today's video, we're going to be having a Syclone Studios inspired video because we're going to be testing the Mythic Texture Pack and the Excalibur Texture Pack with Actions and Stuff, both created by Syclone Studios. To do this test yourself with Actions and Stuff 1.5 or above, you want to go to Settings and change it to Resolution 16x to enable custom textures. We'll also make sure that Actions and Stuff is in slot number 2 underneath our chosen texture pack. Head over to dazman.gg to find my Actions and Stuff compatibility database and see which texture packs work or don't work with the Actions and Stuff texture pack by Oreville Studios. You can see the date the pack was tested and a link to the video it was tested in. Also, feel free to comment any texture pack you want to see tested and added to the database here on this video. Once again, that's dazman.gg and the Actions and Stuff compatibility database. And so the first texture pack that we're looking at in today's video is the Mythic Texture Pack by Syclone Studios. It currently costs 830 mine tokens, but unfortunately it hasn't been updated since August 2024, which brought it in line for the 1.21 update. Now what that means is there's going to be a lot of textures, like the cow for instance, that do not work, as in they're not updated and are defaulting back to vanilla. Now I don't count that as a broken pack in terms of Actions and Stuff compatibility, but it will mean immersion would take a hit and you will have a lot of bouncing back and forth between custom chickens like this, which are working fine, and default vanilla cows like this. But at least they're rendering and they haven't defaulted to just being plain zeros. We do also have pigs which are working fine. We've got sheep which usually have a face or feet problem, but these seem to also be working fine. So it's a good start here straight away. We've also got the wolves on here. And the polar bears, not a problem at all. These cats have some really long tails. I think these are ocelots, actually. Yeah, these ocelots have some really long tails. In fact, I can hold on to that. There's some really long tails on them. The GUI down here as well is working with that light switching across, which is a very good touch too. But so far, so good for the most part. Obviously, mushrooms look like they've defaulted back, but they have got the custom mushroom on their back as well. So this is just a case of the pack needs updating so far. The bunnies also using those Actions and Stuff animations. We've got the llamas in here. We've got horses, mules, and donkeys all working absolutely fine. These guys on here as well even seem to have like stirrups or whatever they're called hanging off them as well. Zombie horses on here too. Very nice. That's an empty space at the moment because I don't have a mob to put in there. We've got turtles or tortoises or whatever. What are these guys called? I always get that wrong. Turtle, they're just normal turtles, Daz. Don't be an idiot, but that's working fine. Pandas, which if you told me that defaulted back, I'd believe you, but no broken models. The foxes wiggling their butts. They're happy. Their tails are moving. Camels and camel husks are not updated, I don't believe. Oh, no, tell her like camels are updated. Yep, that is definitely a custom camel, but camel husks aren't. But the models are working fine here too. And we've got a very flowery, leafy sniffer right here. Hey, happy to see it updated. Happy to see the model working. Same for you guys, although I would not call you guys models, but I would say you're working. Hello. That is an awesome iron golem right here too. That is a very nice iron golem, in fact. We've got the snow golems here. We've got the armadillos all working fine. Well, I say working fine. Can I get one of these guys walking? Are they all just sat down? They look like they're playing whack-a-mole at this point. Can we get a movement rolling, maybe? They don't seem to want to move. I wonder if that's correct. Oh, no. The ghast is trying to hurt himself. These guys have all gone to sleep. And I don't... Oh, yeah, no, that's fine. He wobbled. They had a wobble. They had a movement. I'm saying they're working fine, even though they don't want to move. Tropical fish looking fine. These geezers looking fine. Dolphins. Yeah, that's fine, although one of them looks like they've died. Yep, that's even correct. Pufferfish. Yep, that's good. Nautilus not updated. Well, that's not a surprise if this hasn't been updated since 2024. Glow squids and squids looking good, and axolotls as well. No broken models so far. Dare we believe? That is the question. Dare we believe that we're going to have a good pack, albeit outdated? Everything here definitely taking the right textures, looking good. The frogs with their big beady eyes on here too. What are you guys doing with your tongues? What the? These guys have put a deliberate bend in their tongue. I don't know, dude. That is creepy. What is this? The mythic tales of terrible tongues? Ay, ay, ay. They look like villains of the week in Doctor Who. But they're working. They're working. They're not broken. The tongue is working. We don't have a tongue sticking out of a nose. That's one thing at least. We've got Ravagers on here too. That's working fine. And then the Copper Golem outdated as well. So far, so good. Our first back and forth run is working fine. I'm starting to believe Mythic looks like it's working fine with actions and stuff, but we still have a little bit of a way to go. Creepers working, skeletons working, wither skeletons working, these geezers, strays working. Hey, that's not bad, you know. No broken legs, no broken arms, no heads sticking out of their butts or anything like that. We got slimes on here with a very nice skull design on the inside as well. Quick fly pass for the spiders, but they're working good. Zombie horses are fine. And that's something you'd expect to be broken considering how big of a gameplay change they've had. These dudes here as well for the zombies working absolutely fine. This guy's got a bit of a beer belly, but he's on it. We got husks down here too looking like mummies. How you guys doing, guys? Although, is there two of you in? Something's broken there. And that looks like that's broken on the helmet. Oh, are we really going to have it being broken because of a helmet? Oh, no, no, no. Oh no, these guys all working fine on here. Obviously the parched, not updated. Zombie villagers, how you guys doing? You got worse teeth than the villagers. Oh, Blaze is looking good. Breeze is looking good as well. No wind effect, but Breeze is looking good. Phantoms are doing okay. Ghasts, updated and working, that looks like, yep. Happy Ghast, not updated. Creaking, not updated. Magma Cubes also look like they've been defaulted back as well. And then we've got Striders down here. They're working fine. Even when they're flashing red and blue. We've got Guardians. Massive eyes, but they're working. Elder Guardians. They're working too. We're not seeing any missing parts or pieces. Always very good. And then if we head over here, we're going to be checking out Piglins and Piglin Brutes. Oh, they look fierce, but they're working cool. And they should default into a Zombified shortly. And then the same here for our Hoglins. So let's just wait for this little changeover that we get on here. If you guys don't mind with your little shiver and shakes. There we go. Zombified Piglins working good. And a Zoglin, as if by magic, now would be great. There we go. Yeah, working fine. So far, we'll have to double check on the armor section. But so far, all of the mobs, at least, are working fine. If it is just the helmet, I'm going to mark it as a no, but 99% yes. Remember, the Actions and Stuff Compatibility list can be found on my website at dazman.gg. You can see all of the packs that we've tested under these same scientific environments. We head into the end here now. You can see as well the end. Not really much specialness going on in terms of how the end looks. We've got a shulker here. Yep, that's working fine. Okay. Trying to see his face, but can't really see his face. But it looked like it was working okay. We have the Ender Dragon and the Warden here. The Ender Dragon with some blue wings comes soaring down. You'd think the Warden would like him. Or like her, sorry, blue on blue. A nice animated fire inside. Animated chest piece. Very good. And the dragon as well looks like it's working. Although the dragon, for me, the tail always looks broken. Which is a bit of a disappointment. And then if we head over here, we should have a Wither down here. Trash in the world. I think he's still doing the there we go. Yeah, he was still doing that charge up animation. That seems to be an Actions and Stuff visual bug, so I don't think that's to do with the compatibility. That Enderman died, but he looked like he was working okay. We may just need to quickly come into here and grab ourselves another Enderman because I don't have them spawning. So Enderman, let's go here. Let's spawn in a few of these. Go, fly, my pretties. And I use the word pretty very, very loosely. But so far, everything other than the helmet working. That's such a disappointment if it's the helmet that doesn't work. But let's head back to the overworld. Let's go and check out the weapons and armors and see if there's any other issues. It could be a 3D model thing with the helmet. So let's see what we've got. We'll start with the weapons then, so we can see how the weapons look when they're being held by armor stands. I have put the spear. It's over there. There we go. Let's grab this. Okay. A little pop-in animation seems to be working okay. And then if we was to use it in first person, yeah, we got that little swipey swipe, the little slashy slash, the little clunky clunk. We've also got the little diggy dig, and we've got the hoey ho. And if we go into third person and do the exact same thing, yeah, that's working okay. Yeah, very, very good. Working fine and working fine. That's what we like to see. We're going to grab ourselves a bow, going to grab ourselves a crossbow and an arrow. Now the bow, first person. We get the little sparkle, crossbow, the drawback, and pang. Yep, that's working good. Same again. Get the little animation pop up and pang. And then same here as well. Yeah, that's working as you would pretty much expect that to work. And then we're going to grab here trident. We'll grab the mace. We'll check the spear, but we know it's not going to. We'll also have the shield. So the shield, come down with me. Yep, that comes across nicely. Doesn't do it in third person. Okay, so maybe 98%. In third person, the arm doesn't come across with the shield. In first person, it does. We've got the spear. Holds it weirdly in first person. I don't think I've seen it being held like that before. And then we've got the mace, like so. Third person, we get our little animation working correct. And then the trident. And then up there like so and throw it. And then, yeah, up there like so and throw it, working okay. Yeah, that's all right. But yeah, shame about the shield though, I'm afraid. We're going to have to mark that as not working. And then if we grab ourselves our armor pieces here, we'll chuck on the helmet, the chest plate, and the boots. Yeah, we got the glisten going on here, and it sits on absolutely fine. So what we'll have to do is something that we don't normally do. I'm going to have to work out how we do it. Grab that. So if I grab you, because I think it was you, so the leather cap is supposed to have wings on the side of its head. On the character, it works fine, but we saw it wasn't working on a zombie, which is a shame. And I don't know, this one might be the best one to check on here. So on the character, on us, they're working fine, but on the mobs, it wasn't working, I'm afraid. So I'm going to have to mark this one as about 90%. I mean, we've only seen two things that don't work really, so maybe 90 is a bit harsh, but it has to be a no. A no is a no unless it's a yes. So that was the Mythic Texture Pack. Let's go and have a look at Excalibur. Do you need even more Daz Man in your life? Well, I mean, who doesn't? Well, this isn't the only channel to find me. I have multiple channels, all doing different things. Aside from here on the Daz Man channel, I also have the Daz Man Reacts channel, where I react to pack combinations and even the odd Minecraft trailer, as well as having marketplace creator interviews, and I'm also building an Actions and Stuff Compatibility list, so I post my findings in episodes there as well. Or maybe you want to see me play other games. Well, the best place for that is Daz Man Plays, where I play multiple games at the same time. Or how about Daz Man Football, where I play football games, or even Daz Man Wrestling, where I hope to play more wrestling games in the future. And that's not it. I also have a website, dazman.gg, where you can find my entire texture pack review database, written reviews, written creator interviews, and it's the home of that Actions and Stuff Compatibility list, and my official podcast. You can also see pack waiting lists and my weekly schedule. But if you want to support me, we also have the merch store at dazman.gg/merch and the Patreon account at patreon.com/thedazman, where you can support the individual channels or multiple channels at once. Or maybe you want to consider becoming a channel member here on YouTube by clicking join on this channel or the Daz Man Reacts channel. there's got to be some version of the Daz Man for you. And so the second pack that we're testing in today's video is the Excalibur Texture Pack, also by Syclone Studios. This texture pack also retails at 830 mine tokens, but this texture pack has been updated as recently as the 20th of November 2025. It adds vibrant visual compatibility to the texture pack, but we're not testing that in today's video. So hopefully with this being updated, the only things that should potentially be missing are the copper age stuff. And so far we can see the cows are updated. We have working chickens. And let's see what goes on here. We've got variation in the pigs, which is very, very good. That's working good. The sheep are working fine too. Also, the wolves are looking happy. The polar bears are looking good. The ocelots as well. But as we saw in the last pack, it can be going well right up until it doesn't. And unfortunately, the mushrooms don't work. Straight away, we've just got the entity shadow. And there you go. You can see they should be there. The mushrooms aren't working. So this is already a no, I'm afraid. It's one thing to default back to vanilla. It's another thing entirely to break and not render. As we carry on, the horses are looking fine. The skeleton horse looks fine. It's very disappointing that we're going to have two no's, even if one of them is quite harsh, but it didn't work, I'm afraid. And neither is this one. We are seeing the textures working fine where they work. Also, the Iron Golem, very similar, but obviously not like for like. But I feel like Excalibur may be taking some inspiration from Mythic. And that could be a loose term, to be fair. But yeah, I mean, so far, everything except the mushroom is working fine. We're kind of, once we see the first thing broken, we kind of just hope that we get more. We don't want it to be broken by one thing or one silly, like, non-existence, non-substantial thing. We want it to be a very broken thing when it's broken. And unfortunately, we're not having that pleasure at the moment. We've got the goats here. The parrots, so far just disappearing mushrooms. That's all we've got right now. The frogs are working. They're a lot blander, the textures in Excalibur, though, with these pillagers, the witches. They're not. I thought they were a lot more character built in Mythic. Maybe it was the tongue. Maybe I just like the tongue. Who knows? Copper age not updated. We've got the creepers, the skeletons, the wither skeletons. These are all working fine. These geezers are working, wearing a crown. That slime looks like it's potentially defaulted back. Spiders are looking okay. Zombie horses, zombies, husks. Oh, hang on. Again, so whatever's happened, it seems to be, is this like a staple of Syclone Studios? And the way that their leather helmets are at least working. On mobs, on actions and stuff, they're not working. So much so that it's upset the ghast. So this is a no. The mushrooms are broken. The same armor issue is broken here as well. And it seems that it happens with copper too. It does happen with the copper one as well. So it's not just leather. Works fine on the player character, but doesn't work on the mob characters, unfortunately. Very similar in terms of the breeze and the blaze here. Phantoms have a nice little update. Ghasts are there. Happy ghasts. Is he going to spin around for me so I can see his face? Yeah, he's been updated. That's cool. The creaking is there and has been updated. These guys look like they've defaulted back. That's updated. We've got the guardians down here updated. So it's working for the most part, but, you know, the mushroom is very much a non-negotiable. And then there seems to be a leather issue. I don't actually know if it's a Syclone Studios issue or if it's an Actions and Stuff issue, but it's not working one way or the other. The gold one, though, gold is working fine. This guy's living his best life. And if we have a look here as well at the hoglin, yeah, they're all living their best life. We don't need to wait for them to change because they just did. Let's pop into the end. Again, it's quite circumstantial at this point, but let's just see to what degree it is broken. We've got the shulker, a big old eye on there, works fine. We're going to have the warden here. Hello, buddy, how you doing? Also an animated stomach. So these two packs both share a few inspirations, actually. I wonder. Excalibur came out May 2024. Mythic came out March 2022. I wonder if Excalibur was basically the upgrade or like the cousin to Mythic. I don't know. It's weird how much they have like similar things. Mythic was updated after Excalibur was released, but it doesn't look like that's carried on at all. Where's the Wither? Hey buddy, how you doing? He's living his best life. He's working fine. And so are the Endermen as well. But yeah, very interesting just the similarities that we have going on here. Very weird to have two animated stomachs. But what can you do? I mean, they are probably made by the same company. They're at least published by the same company. So now then, for the weapons, we can see on here how the weapons would look on an armor stand. Looking okay. Yeah, no, not too bad at all. Let's get the weapons in our hands. So they pop in like you would expect. And if we was to attack with it, works fine in first person. The hack and slash works fine. The picky pick works fine. The diggy dig works fine. And the hoey ho works fine. And then same again in third person. Working fine, working fine, and working fine. Let's just throw a load of those out for now. Get some stuff sorted. So we're going to have the bow. We'll have the crossbow and we'll have an arrow. Let's go for the bow. Yep, that's absolutely fine. That's absolutely fine. Crossbow. Draws back okay. Although it doesn't seem to load an arrow. Oh, no, it does. There's a slight change. It's not the greatest texture of an arrow, but there is a change there. Go into third person. And it works. And then that's what an arrow looks like in our hand. Okay. We'll go for a trident. We'll go for a mace. We'll go for a diamond spear. And then we'll check the shield. Let's check the shield first because we've seen the issues. So it works in first person. Works in third person. So that's what we were expecting to see in Mythic, but unfortunately we're not seeing it. If we come back into our trident, yeah, and it looks okay. Yeah, and it looks okay. Then we got the mace, ferocious attacks in third person. Not much happening in first, but it's there. I mean, that's kind of what you expect in every pack, to be honest. But I do like how ruthless it is in third person. And then we have the spear. It's got that cross again coming across, but it's just not been updated. So wait for the next Actions and Stuff version there, I think. And then lastly, then we have the armor. So if we're wearing the armor 1, 2, 3, and 4, it fits us fine. We've got the glow. That's all looking good. And if we was to just grab one of those and grab one of those, we'll put the copper helmet on. No, I don't see any issues there. We'll put the leather cap on. I don't see any issues there. So it's very much when it's being held by mobs that it has an issue. Let's grab that and put that back as well. But when we're wearing it, it's absolutely fine. Oh no, I've broken that. I'll need to fix that. But yeah, unfortunately, it's going to have to go into the database as 2 no's. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Remember, do suggest any texture packs that you want to see tested. It helps keep the series rolling because I don't really have to think for myself. So I really do appreciate it. Please do leave a like if you find this helpful or even, dare I say, entertaining. And if you're new to the channel, please do hit that subscribe button. This is the Daz Man Reacts channel. I'd greatly appreciate if you could hit the subscribe button and help the channel get to 1,000 subscribers. That's the next goal. We can do it, and I believe in each and every one of you. And if you're bored, go and check out dazman.gg, which is my website. Tons of stuff there for you to get your teeth into. Thanks for watching, everybody. Peace!